Good afternoon, everyone. It's John at Dancing Bee Equipment, and I'm here today to demonstrate how to apply or how to install a propolis trap and how to collect propolis from your hive. This is a standard propolis trap. It's got a number of slots in this plastic screen, and that's basically meant to allow the workers to come through, but the queen to stay down, the drones to stay down. So the bees will apply propolis to any holes or any gaps, which is what they're going to do on this particular mat. So propolis mat goes on top of the frames, under the outer cover. So we're just going to apply a little bit of smoke here. Encourage the bees to leave me alone today. Take off my outer cover. Lay it down in front of the hive. I do not need this inner cover. So again, we're going to take it off nice and gently so I don't really disturb them. And I am going to replace that. Apply a little more smoke. So you can see when you look at this, there's a mixture of propolis, there's a mixture of honey, and a mixture of wax as well. We're going to talk a little bit later about how to get your propolis off, but this is certainly one way of taking it off your hive by collecting it. I usually drop it onto a piece of white paper or something and then process it later. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to place this mat down on top here. And again, the bees will see any of these gaps as holes and they will try to fill it with propolis. A little tip is I like to put a couple of pieces of wood on top here as well, because that'll just help to hold this inner cover or this outer cover up off of the propolis mat, because I don't really want it getting stuck to my propolis mat. It makes a mess to peel off. It does provide ventilation, and it'll encourage the bees as well to make propolis in those gaps and those holes. When you have finished with your mat, you've collected your propolis, you want to peel this mat off. It's going to be covered in propolis or whatnot. The best way to get it off is to put this into a freezer, leave it overnight. The propolis hardens up because it is normally a very soft, sticky product that hardens into a very, very hard product. Put it into the freezer, then you can crack it, break it, and knock the propolis off. And there's different ways of collecting that propolis and separating it from all the wax and the garbage as well. I like to put mine in a bucket of water. The wax and everything else rises to the top, the honey, the propolis sinks to the bottom. I skim off the top, and I will then just pull the propolis out and let it dry, and then process it and use it. This works really well when you have a strong hive. You want to have a hive that is strong, the bees are working hard, and it'll encourage them to fill all it up, and you can collect your propolis quite easily.